You know what I mean? I mean, I think the younger generation, you bring them in, they know this stuff. You know, it's just they know it really good. You know, I'm surprised at the stuff he knows.
There are companies that I don't know of them, but I know that they're out there that do charge you just pennies on the dollar to run your ads for you. If you want to pay.
Virtual assistant as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, virtual assistant though, you have to know what you're doing though, set it up and.
Yeah, there's because I saw it. I forgot what the website's name was, but
to
in
automated
the
posting?
Philippines, $250 an hour. Get you a bunch of stuff, and $250 an hour over there is like $1 an hour here.
You're talking 250 or 21?
No, $2.50 an hour.
And how many ads do they post up for you?
Well, they don't do it for me. I know someone that they use Craigslist. I mean, they use a virtual assistant. They hire a virtual assistant for 40 hours a week at $250 an hour, and they do postings to Craigslist and other stuff.
And would you be able to get us that information
Yeah.
to that virtual assistant?
Yeah, I'll get the name of the.
How many houses in the Philippines are you selling?
No, they're outsourcing the labor.
Yeah. Comment?
No, I was gonna say I use a virtual assistant for $6 an hour in India, and they do all that stuff for me. What do you know?
And how's that working out for you?
It's a
Awesome.
cost you cannot deal with that because it just frees up your time with so much mundane stuff.
So $6 an hour.
Yeah, I mean, you can find it for 4 and 5 and 6 and all over.
250.
Yeah, I saw it. I went online and I actually found someone for.
What's the name of the company that you use?
I use Elance. I just elance.com, and it's like reverse eBay where you put a job out there, and then people will bid on it. Hey, I can do this job for X number of dollars an hour. Then it has their stats, how long they've been in business, how many jobs they've done, what are their customer feedbacks. So you can kind of like weed through.
And then you can kind of see the job that they're doing.
Oh yeah.
To monitor.
Yeah. It's 100% email communication, phone communication. So,
Nice.
VAs are the way to go nowadays, in my opinion.
How are you using them? Just to put ads for you, or?
Ads, a lot of my social media campaigns, whenever I need research stuff for whatever, find articles on this subject, just stuff that's research stuff that takes time out of my day. That's what I use them for.
Nice.
Oh.
His pages got reduced.
But
But that's something that we should look into, right?
You'll manage.
Well, I have something else I want to look into. I've already told you.
Okay, so anything else with Craigslist? Do you think we got Craigslist down, or do you guys know something about Craigslist that maybe the others don't know about that you can share?
I went to a webinar on Craigslist, and I really wasn't paying attention too much, but I did get this part here that they used a product called Anonymizer, and what that does is it lets you post to Craigslist without being barred or banned or whatever it is.
That's kind of different proxies, right?
Yeah, it's a proxy. Yeah, you sign into the proxy and it changes your IP address.
Yeah.
Now different companies they run their things differently, but the one I was using, it would rotate it every half hour. So every half hour it'd have a new IP. But the other thing with that though is you have to have different accounts for different IPs. So you have to have like 70 different email accounts, and they all have to be phone verified now with Craigslist. So it's a lot of work. I mean, there's companies out there that'll charge you $5 for a phone verified account, but you do the math, 5 times 7, I mean, it adds up real fast. So, I mean, there is a way to do automated, and I'm looking into it. It's just a lot of money upfront and a lot of money incurred every single month, because you have to make new accounts every month. You have to run different domains for all of your images where they're stored at, otherwise they'll be ghosted. You have to run, 50 different domains for your website, otherwise it will be ghosted. There's a lot of things you have to do, not only to run it the first time, but to keep it running. And there's a lot of work involved with it. So I mean, you'd have to hire someone just to do that, yeah.
So without doing that, you can post 15 a day?
15 a day, yeah. With
15 an hour.
15 an hour, yeah. 15 an hour. With the software, I've been talking with a guy that he seems to know what he's doing about it, and he does marketing, and he's been able to generate 30 to 50,000 hits per day with that software. Now he's mass marketing to for 50,000 different people to generate leads, but that's the capability of that product. So
He's looking into that.
Using Craigslist, right?
yeah, it's $1,000 startup cost. It's $50 every month for the service. You have to learn how to do the scripting. A lot goes along with it. You have to learn the proxy setup, however they want. I'm not sure if the one I was using will work with them. You might need, because they set it up automatically to search the web for proxies that are available that are free. The only problem with that though is that some of them most proxies are illegal by federal law because they're made by some company that wasn't supposed to be doing it by accidental use, and you're going through some corporate computer system now using their identity, and that's illegal. So you have to go private way. The cheapest one I found is about, I think it was like $15 a month, and it rotates, like I said, every half hour. But I don't know if they want you to put in this IP address for this time frame. There's a lot of different variables you have to look at when.
And we're looking more into that still.
I don't know it all yet.
We're looking into that.
You're gonna let us know.
Yeah, once I get it, I'll figure out all the bugs. I'll let you guys know.
Do any of the realtors feel they still need to post ads in newspapers?
What's an issue?
You guys think?
I think it's a combination of
What's a penny
things.
saver?
Is anybody advertising it in the regular like magazines or LA Times, anything like that? I've never advertised in LA Times, Orange County. Penny Saver, yes. I've advertised a Penny Saver.
It's
but-
not cheap though.
No, it's not. But I ran an ad I ran 2 ads in the Penny Saver every week for 15 years. No matter what, even if I was on vacation.
Hi.
Hello.
Can you
So-
tell if it actually had?
I stopped doing Penny Saver because it really slowed down. I think that this other stuff is really taken off. And that's where are people at? They're on their computers, plain and simple. So, I'm not saying it doesn't work. As more people go away from it, maybe it'll work better. But check it out. Okay, so let's move on to a new subject. If we're doing Craigslist, kind of sounds like all of us are doing this, and how many of you guys are having that ad click over to your websites? Just a couple of people. I think we should talk about the websites, because I think that's where you could really capture their information, because if they're not going to a website and they're leaving their information for you, you guys don't have their contact information, and that's what we really want, right? We want their contact
The
information.
mistake I made when I did the Craigslist was I put my email, and you know what happened? I just got spammed
Oh,
like
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Good times.
And that's all I got.
Good times.
Nothing else.
I think the first thing you want to do when you start doing Craigslist is create email addresses that you really don't care for.
Yeah.
Don't use your personal email because you're gonna get bombarded with crap that you don't want
Is
to
our
see.
email on it?
Yeah, but ours is different, 'cause I put mine, I think what happens is a lot of people have email grabbers, and they could just search Craigslist, and then every email that's there, it'll just grab it and put it into its database. Mine's on a picture, so it can't read it.
Right.
It'll only read text, it can't read the image, so, and I hide all of my information.
There you go.
anyways.
All right.
Yeah, that's a good, that's something good.
Or create
Right.
multiple
Yeah,
addresses.
you know where it says, like, show ID, show email,
Yeah.
anonymized email, or no personal information, I would put no personal information. Because like, I do use a couple different emails, and I want all of it to go to his email anyways. I don't want to have to be constantly going through my emails to find stuff like that. It just makes it easier.
Okay, websites. What websites are people using out there? I know I use the KW one, obviously. I use the Keller Williams one. It's free, so no big deal.
A lot of people use Redfin.
Redfin? Are you using Redfin?
I am actually.
How much does it cost?
It's free.
Is that is that like a real estate website that
Yeah,
you can
that's
search and
It's
stuff
similar
like?
to Zip
It's a
Realty.
search.
It's very similar to Zip Realty.
Okay.
And it does actually have up-to-date information.
Okay, good. What else? Anybody else? Websites?
I'm using point two agent.
And how much is
Okay,
that?
It's good. I just need to update it.
What's the cost?
With Southern Regional, they have a special for $20. I don't know with Tempo.
Okay.
And if you don't go through Southland, it's about $25 or $50.
Okay.
a month.
And it's
So-
called Point Two?
Point two agent, and they come with a block together attached to it.
Good.